All right, here we go. Yesterday we talked about prisms, but now we are going to talk about cylinders. So a lot of you carry around cylindrical type items that you drink water from, okay? Now, yesterday, we talked about how the volume of a prism is area of the base times the height. You know what? I feel like I should be the one talking right now and you should be the one listening. Okay. So yesterday we talked about the fact that the volume of a prism is area of the base times the height. Well, what if our base is a circle?
It'd be 0.
I like that you're going with that direction, but circumference isn't quite what I'm looking for, okay? Because circumference isn't quite area, but does anybody remember how to find the area of a circle?
Divide by 2. Okay, I don't think that's right.
Pi is in there.
Oh,
Yeah, pi
Radius.
is
Pi times radius times
Squared.
2.
Ah, pi radius
Oh, I saw that
squared.
here.
Sorry, I'm just really excited.
it's about
Okay. So if we have a circular base, and so the area of the base is pi r squared, guess what?
What?
Guess what? The volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times the height. Okay, so let's talk about each of these. The height is still the distance between the two bases. So we're gonna have two circles in a cylinder. Those are our two bases. And the height is the distance between them. Now, the radius, I'm really glad that you asked that, is the distance from the center of the circle to the edge. Okay? Now, what if we had a circle and we knew all the way across? What do we call that? The diameter. And what do we know about the diameter and the radius? Okay, two radii make a diameter. Yes, Arisa did it. Okay, he was asking about the chain because, you know, we're already like 20 minutes into class. Okay, did you write this down? That diameter is 2r. Two radii make a diameter. Okay. Also, do you have a pi button on this calculator? No. So I need you to write down the fact that pi is approximately 3.14. It is an irrational number. Yes, remember we talked about that in our unit 6.
That section.
I know you did. I know you did. All right, so let's look at number 11. Okay. What do we have?
Radius.
Oh, okay, so we have a cylinder is kind of what I was going for. Okay.
My bad.
Corin, what is 10? 10 is the radius. Quinlan, what is 4? 4 is the height. Okay. So the volume of the cylinder is pi r squared h. So this is what we're going to do. can you like write this down with me? Okay. We don't have a pi button. So we're gonna write 3.14. Okay. Times. You told me our radius is 10. So we have 10 squared. We'll get there. Times our height, which is 4. Okay. Now, we need to do exponents before multiplication. So you need to take 10 times 10 for your 10 squared before you do your multiplication. I want to see that this is what you're typing into your calculator. So I don't, tomorrow, you're gonna have a graded worksheet. And when I grade your worksheet, part of the points I give you are for this right here. Me seeing what you type into your calculator or what you use to type into your calculator, okay? We're gonna round to 1 decimal place if that is necessary. Bennett, what did you get when you typed this in? Bennett got 1,256. Yeah, okay. And since we're working with volume, we have millimeters cubed. Really? You don't know why? You were writing things down and being quiet and paying attention? You were being quiet? Okay. We might need to talk about the definition of being quiet. All right. How about you and your elbow partner? See what you can come up with for number 12. What are you doing? Okay, well, you're doing it with just one finger. No, it wasn't that finger.
Oh.
Okay. Just making sure that's what she was doing. Okay, find this volume. Let's go.
What did you do with the student with the
I think the tab.
It was probably her.
Probably Ariana.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She
She's
knows
back
like
then.
half people.
Oh,
She's a teacher.
with the guys.
It all depends on the situation and infractions that have occurred before.
I have a question.
Would you get somebody in trouble for cussing?
Dude,
All depends.
I said an F-bomb earlier this morning. It was 8:15. School didn't even start. I wasn't on school property, and then this teacher started yelling at me.
If there was a teacher, you were on school.
Starbucks, but we were on the path, yes.
Wait, we get it right.
I remember what the answer is.
No, we got it.
Two, 3.5.
What? What was it? I think we did get it. So you round up those times 1.7.
And that's something we'll talk about.
0.9 centimeters.
Wait, is it something like this?
Huh? All right, let's talk about the volume being pi r squared 8. Okay, pi is 3.14 times. Harper, what did you identify for the radius? Okay, our radius is 7.5 because that's this cute little distance from the middle of the circle to the edge. Okay, are you worried about me falling? Times 19. You identify them backwards.
My God.
Okay, now, I think it would be helpful for you to put 7.5 times 7.5 in.
Oh, that's wrong.
That is it. Okay, Bronson, what's 7.5 times 7.5? Okay, now Brady had a question because when he put this in his calculator, he got 3,355.875. Now, if I want you to round to 1 decimal place, am I just gonna erase the 7.5? No, this 7 is gonna push that 8 to a 9, and we have cubic centimeters. Okay.
You do that every time?
Okay. Okay, now without plugging anything into your calculator, in number 13, I want you to identify the radius and the height and just set up what you think you should plug into your calculator. Just write it down. Don't do any calculating yet. Just identify R and H and set up what you think it should be. Can you do that, Denise?
Don't do it.
Yes, you can. Okay.
Write the problem.
Yeah, I'm not even right.
You write the problem. Aaron's not going to.
Okay. Hey, Ryan. What can you tell me about the radius and the height?
Well, I divided the 26 into 13.
Okay, for the what? The height or the radius? Okay, so Ryan is saying he divided the 26 by 2 because his radius needs to be 13. Bronson, why did he do that? Okay, this dotted line goes all the way across our circle, which means it's a diameter. So our radius is really 13. So we have pi, which is 3.14 times 13 squared times 40. Now I'll let you put it in your calculator. 3.14 times 13 times 13 times 40. I really like that you just show me because you don't want to read it. Okay, this is what the Trent and Tyler duo came up with.
So,
They're correcto? Okay. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to see if you can come up with an answer for number 15. What is this one?
Can we have two? It's for science. Yeah. One, two, three. Three. I like the number three. This is four.
Yeah. Okay, work on, I want to know what the height is. I think you can do this. You're finding me the height. You can do it. Notice how they gave you what the volume is.
Gonna be a big number.
After.
It's gonna be a small number. It's gonna be less than 10.
So we got.
Less than 10, what do you
Wait,
mean?
shit. I have 424 million.
Is anybody getting a number less than 10?
Okay, 75.
Yes.
Dude, I know, that's. I got 42. I don't understand.
6 is right. 6 is right.
That's how I figured out the other one for the.
All right, so let's talk about it. Jada,
Oh, we're on 15.
Jada, how do we find the volume of a cylinder? Okay, we know that the volume is pi r squared h. So write this down, except if you're Quinlan and Jada. They got it. We know that the volume is 301.6. We know that pi is 3.14. And we know that our radius is 4. What should we do? Okay, can you please take for me 3.14 times 4 times 4? Do that. No? What? 50.24. Okay. So I took 3.14 times 4 squared, and you're telling me it's 50.24. So I have 301.6 equals 50.24 times h. How do I get h? We need to divide both sides by 50.24 to get a height of
Drum roll.
6. If you're on the right problem, you gotta figure that out. Okay, turn the page. So now on page 6 and 7, you are gonna do numbers 3, 6,
I crossed them out.
9, 13, and 15.
3, 6.
It's up here. Oh, yes, if you open up my cabinet, there should be a new box in there. You gotta open the right side.